In 1893, a bold idea was born in the German Empire, an idea that would change firearms history forever. German engineer Hugo Borchardt unveiled the Borchardt C93, the very first semi-automatic pistol ever produced on an industrial scale. It was revolutionary, compact, mechanical, futuristic. But it also carried the seeds of its own failure. Inspired by Hiram Maxim's machine gun design, Borchardt developed a short-recoil toggle lock mechanism, adapting it for a handheld firearm. His assistant, Georg Luger, created a custom cartridge for it, the 7.65 by 25 mm Borchardt, one of the earliest pistol rounds designed specifically for semi-automatic action. The pistol was built by Ludwig Löwe & Company, later known as BWM. It looked like something from science fiction. It worked remarkably well for its time. In 1894, it was demonstrated to the U.S. Army and Navy, who were impressed by its craftsmanship and rate of fire. But not everything impressed. Military officials identified 3 critical flaws. First, it was expensive to produce. Second, it had a nearly vertical grip, awkward and poorly balanced. And third, it produced heavy recoil, made worse by its powerful cartridge. These same issues were reported by armies across Europe, Switzerland, France, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Britain, Spain, even Siam and Norway. They all made suggestions. But Hugo Borchardt refused to listen. He believed his design was perfect. He rejected every request for improvement. That decision would cost him everything. In 1898, DWM turned to Georg Luger, Borchardt's own assistant, tasking him with fixing the C93's design. And Luger delivered. He shortened the cartridge, reducing recoil. He redesigned the grip angle, creating the now famous Luger grip. He refined the toggle action for better balance and smoother cycling. The result was the Luger P08 Parabellum. It was everything the C93 could have been, but wasn't. Militaries loved it. The P08 replaced the C93 overnight, and by 1902, production of the C93 ended. The downfall of the Borchardt wasn't due to bad engineering. It was due to stubbornness. Borchardt's refusal to adapt doomed his creation. The C93 was only ever chambered in 7.65 by 25 mm, which made its recoil sharp and snappy. Meanwhile, Luger went on to develop the 9 by 19 Parabellum, a cartridge that became the global standard. The C93 was simply left behind. Still, for all its flaws, the Borchardt was ahead of its time. It featured a short recoil toggle lock action, a striker-fired single-action trigger, a removable box magazine inside the grip, and controls located entirely on the left side. It even allowed for the attachment of a shoulder stock. Mechanically, the pistol functioned as follows. Pull the trigger, the striker is released and fires the cartridge. The barrel and toggle joint slide back together. As they move, the toggle joint breaks upward, ejecting the spent case. Then the recoil spring slams the bolt shut, chambering the next round. For 1893, it was astonishing. Let's look at the specs. Weight, 1.16 kilograms unloaded. Length, 35.5 centimeters. Barrel, 7.7 inches. Magazine, 8 rounds, single stack. Velocity, 390 meters per second. Effective range, 55 meters. Maximum range, 155 meters, but with poor accuracy. Though it faded from military service, the Borchardt C93 laid the foundation for every semi-automatic pistol that followed. It proved that magazine-fed recoil-operated pistols were not just possible, they were the future. but it also left a cautionary tale. Innovation without evolution will fail. Hugo Borchardt changed the game, but Georg Luger finished it. What do you think? Could the Borchardt have succeeded if its creator had listened? Let us know in the comments. And for more deep dive weapons history, tactics, and tech, subscribe now to Military Power TV.
Voilà. Ok.